Set is nothing but well-defined collection of objects. What is set? Well-defined
Well-defined collection of objects.
collection of objects. Set is a well-defined collection of objects is called set. Objects is called set. What is well-defined? Okay, well-defined is nothing but after reading the set of elements, okay, we have to get a conclusion that the elements belongs to this set or does not belongs to this set. If you are able to identify, then that is called well-defined. That is called well-defined. Okay. So for example, here I am taking one example. Okay. So here A is equals to set of your classmates. Set of your classmates. Okay, set of students of your classmates is nothing but it is a set here. It is a set. Okay, you know your classmates, your okay, so their names and all those. Okay, so by reading the name, okay, so you are able to say that the student belongs to the class or does not belong to the class. Okay, that is nothing but it is a well defined. I am taking one more set, that is a set of your family members. A set of your family members. Okay, so here this is also a set, well defined collection of objects. Why? Because you know who are in your family. Okay, by telling some name, okay, so you are able to say that the person belongs to your family or not. Okay, so that is nothing but it is a well defined collection of okay objects. It is a set. Here this is a set and this is also a set. This is also a set. Okay, so now I am taking one more example here. Okay, so here set of set of good books. Good books. Is it a set? Here set of good books means different people will like different books. Okay, so that's why we don't know. Okay, so for which person which book is good? Okay, what do you like? What I like? What other people like? We don't know. We can't say this. Okay, that's why it is not a set. It is not a set. Okay, why? Because what is the reason here? Because good book, good book varies from person to person, person to person. Okay. Now after this, okay. So next, here belongs to and representation of set. Representation of set. Okay, we represent the sets with a capital letter. We represent the sets with the capital letter. Representation of a set with the capital letters. Capital letters. Okay, so that means first we priority. Okay, so like this only will give. Mostly we write the sets with A, B, C. Okay, so D and so on like this. Okay, so up to Z, mostly we take the capital letters here. Okay, for representing the sets. Okay, so after that we have the forms. Okay, so roster form are okay. So how do we write the okay sets? Okay, one is roster form or tabulation method or tabulation Okay, so here it is very simple. So whatever the form we are going to use here, whatever the form we are going to use here. So in this form, we are going to write all the elements, okay, set of natural numbers. For example, n is equals to set of natural numbers, okay. So natural numbers. So that means we write it as, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on infinitive. So on infinitive. Okay, so this is called, okay, this is only called roster form. Roster form. Okay, or tabulation method. Whole numbers. If you take the whole numbers, if I take the whole numbers, so here it is 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on infinitive. Okay, so here this is also a roster form. Roster
Yes,
form.
sir.
So like this we can take anyone. Okay, so here I am writing the one more set. Okay, that is A. Okay, so I am writing your name. Okay, so that is Achu. Okay, and okay, so your family member. Okay, so Lalit, and okay, so Bharati and Rashi. Right. So here this is a set. This is a set here. Okay, set of persons, set of your family members here. Set of your family members. Okay, so here this is a roster or tabulation method. Roster or tabulation method. Okay, after this, the next method is set builder method. Set builder method. Set builder method. Okay, what about the set builder method? Set builder method means in this method, okay, so we write the functions like this. Okay, so we write the set. After writing the set, here we write the x, and we keep the such that, and the property of x, property of the x. Here what we are going to write here. Okay, so here we write the element. Okay, so the set of elements, the set of elements, okay, x, and after that we write such that, after that we write such that, after that we write, okay, so then we write the property. So we have some common property. Okay, so whatever the property we are using, that property we are going to write here. Property we are going to write here. Okay, so I am taking here, for example, so A is equals to a set of elements. Okay, A is a set of elements. Okay, so I am taking the even numbers, for example. How do we write the even numbers in the set builder form? Okay, once we'll see. Okay, so x is such that, x is equals to 2n, 2n. Okay, so x, the numbers we get in the form of 2 into n. What is n here? N belongs to natural numbers, or we can write it as, okay, x is equals to 2y. What is y here? Okay, so y belongs to n, natural numbers. X is equals to Y. So Y belongs to natural numbers. Okay, means no need to write the numbers again. So if you represent with n, so n represents the natural numbers. Okay, that's why no need to write those elements here. Okay, so 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, like that. Okay, by giving the y different y values, we get the x values. That x only, that the elements, the values of x only. Okay, so set of even numbers, set of even numbers. If you want to represent odd numbers, x is such that x is equals to 2y minus 1. Okay, so such that here y belongs to n, y belongs to n. Okay, so means different numbers we get. If you substitute 1, 2 1s are 2 minus 1, 1. If you substitute 2, 2 2s are 4 minus 1, 3. If you substitute 3, 2 3s are 6 minus 1, 5. Okay, we are getting all the odd numbers, all the odd numbers. Okay, so like this we can write the set builder form. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Next, finite and infinite sets. Okay, so what about this? So if you have the limit, okay, definite number of different elements. Okay, so particular number of elements. When we know the number of elements, that is finite set. Okay, definite number of elements. Okay, so here A, I am taking the elements here. Okay, so weekdays, Sunday, Monday. Okay, so and so on, Sunday to Saturday I took. All the weekdays I took here. Okay, so is it having the definite number of elements? Yes, we have 7 days a week. Okay, so those are particular days. Okay, so there is no change in the days. There is no change in the days. Okay, that's why. Okay, it is a final. So I am taking the another set, that is okay, set of your teachers, set of your teachers in your school, in your school. So it is a limit. Okay, we have countable number of teachers are there. Okay, so that is nothing but finite set. And what about the next one, infinite set? Okay, if you take infinite set is nothing but, okay, tell me infinite set. Uncountable, uncountable. Okay, so here counting not end. Okay, there is no end for counting. Okay, so here counting of elements never end. Counting of elements never end. Okay, so in the infinite set. Okay, tell me some example here. N is equal to natural numbers. Set of natural numbers.
Number of squares in a set.
Number of
Square numbers in a set.
which set? Natural numbers.
Infinite sets, sir.
Infinite set. Okay, so that's good. That is infinite set. Yes. Set of natural numbers. Okay, so natural numbers is infinite set. There is, what is the last number in the natural numbers? The, there is no end.
Infinite, sir.
There is no end. Okay, so that's why, yes. So set of whole numbers, all the number system. Okay, so maximum. So the number systems are infinite set. Okay. So after that we have empty or null set. After that we have empty or null set. Okay. So what about empty set or null set? If there is no elements in the set. If there is no elements in the set. Okay. So it is called empty set or null set. Empty set or null set. Okay. No elements in the set. Okay. So I am taking number of odd numbers in the even number set. Okay. 0. In the even numbers, there is no odd number. In the even numbers, there is no odd number. Okay. So, so here he gave one example. The set of months of a year that have fewer than 15 days, less than 15 days. How many months are there? How many months are there? Less than 15 days? Okay, there is no month. There is no month here. Okay, set of students in your class, okay, who are more than 3 meters tall. More than 3 meters.
None, sir.
Okay, so here a set is given, the set of students, this set of students, this set of students in your class, in your class. Okay, so who are more than 3 meters tall? Okay, who are more than 3 meters tall. More than 3 meters. Okay, so it is not at all possible. More than 3 meter is not at all possible. That's why. So the set of elements is 0. The set of elements is 0. Okay, this null set we represent with the empty flower brackets or pi. Okay, so or pi. This is a Greek letter. This is a Greek letter. Okay. Now here he took one more example here. B is equals to x such that x belongs to R. X is a number, okay, element, and x belongs to R, real number. X is a real number. Okay, so how is this real? Here property he gave, x square is equals to -1. X square is equals to singleton set. Singleton set is nothing but, okay, so if a set is containing only one element in it, only one element, only one element in the set, one element, okay, so then that set is called a singleton set. If a set is containing only one element, okay, for example, I am taking one set, okay, A is equals to, in that A, so I am taking your name only, okay, Aju, Aparajit, okay, so it is a singleton set. It has only one element in the set. I am taking one more example here, okay, so this year 2021, okay, so this 2021 is a element in that set, is a element in the set. Even prime number, even prime, what is even prime number in the number system?
2, sir.
2 is a even prime number. Okay, so so this is the even number as well as prime number. Okay, So it is a singleton set. Like this, we can take any element. Okay, this is singleton set. Singleton set. After that, okay, so equal set. After that, equal set. Equal sets is nothing but, okay, so the here the elements whatever we have, okay, so if the elements are equal in both the sets, just by rearranging them, if they are equal, then the sets are called equal sets. Okay, so here we have the equal elements, same elements. If we have same elements in both the sets, okay, same elements in both the sets, okay, so then those sets are equal sets. For example, okay, here I am taking, okay, so A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay, and B is another set, okay, that is 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, okay. Here, in these two sets, elements are same, but order is changed. That's it. Okay, that's why these two sets are equal sets. A is equals to B. A and B are equal sets. A and B are equal sets. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Next one is cardinal number. Next one is cardinal number. Okay, so cardinal number is nothing but, so here how many number of elements are there in the set of given set? Number of elements present in the set. Number of elements. Number of elements, okay, in a set is called cardinal number. Cardinal number. Okay. For example, we have a set A. A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do we write a cardinal number? Means here, how many elements are there in this? 4 elements are there. So number of elements in a set A, n of A is equals to 4. We write like this. This is only cardinal number. This is only cardinal number. I am taking the set B. B is equals to, I am writing the weekdays, Sunday, okay, so, and Monday, and so on, Saturday. Saturday. Okay, so now tell me, what is the cardinal number? N of B.
7, sir.
Okay, 7. Cardinal number means number of elements present is. So on. So from Sunday to Saturday, we know that we have only 7 days. We have 7 days. Okay. So this is the cardinal number. Understood? We write N of A, N
Yes,
of
sir.
B. Okay, number of elements in set A, number of elements in set B. Like that we write. Okay. After that, equivalent set. After that, equivalent set. Okay. Equivalent set. So equivalent is nothing but number of elements are equal. That's it. Okay. Number of elements, are equal in the set. Equal in the set. Okay. For example, I am taking one example here. A is equals to A, B, C, D are the given set of elements, and B is, okay, P, Q, R, S. Okay. So once check the elements, number of elements in both the sets, number of elements in the set. Okay.
4, sir.
How many elements we have in this? Okay, so 4 elements.
4.
Number of elements in the set A is equal to 4, and number of elements in set B also 4. Okay, in both the sets, the number of elements are equal. Number of elements are equal in both the sets. Okay, so that's why A and B are equivalent sets. Equivalent sets. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Next. So what is overlapping sets? Okay, if two sets are called overlapping sets. Two sets are called overlapping sets. Overlapping sets. Okay, so if they have at least one element in common, if they have at least one element in common, one element in common. Okay, if you have at least one element, a common element, then they are called overlapping sets. Then they are called overlapping sets. Okay, so for example, we can take the general example here. So I am taking the example here. Okay, so A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. And B is another set. B is another set of even numbers had to 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, is there any element common in both? Yes. Okay, we have 2 in this and 4 in this. 2
4,
and
sir.
4
Common.
both are common. 2 and 4 both are common.
Both are
That's
common.
why A and B are overlapping sets. A and B are overlapping sets. Okay, so since 2 and 4 are common elements. 2 and 4 are common elements in first set as well as second set. First set as well as second set. Okay, so next one is disjoint set. Next one is disjoint set. Okay, so what about disjoint set? What about disjoint set? Okay, disjoint is nothing but there is no joint. There is no element in common. No element in common. If there is no element in common in the two sets, they are called, okay, so disjoint set. No element in common. Okay, if there is no element in common, then they are called disjoint set. Okay, for example, I am taking one example here. A is equals to some 1, 2, 3, 4. A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. I took, and B is equals to 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. What elements are common here? There is no element common. Okay.
No element in common.
Yes. Okay. So in these two sets, no element is common. No common element. No common elements in A and B. A and B. Therefore, A comma B are disjoint sets. A comma B are disjoint sets. Okay. And after this, okay, so we have in set of numbers. Okay, if we take the number system, okay, so here I am taking the natural numbers. Okay, so how do we write the natural numbers? Okay, natural numbers is equals to natural numbers is equals to n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on infinitive. So on infinitive. This is a natural number. This is natural number. For this natural number system, if we add 0 extra, they are called whole numbers. They are called whole numbers. Okay. What about the whole numbers? Whole numbers is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on infinitive. So on infinitive. Okay. So these are whole numbers. Okay. To this whole numbers, if we add the negative and positive. Okay. Combination of negative, positive,
Integers.
and integers. Yes. Okay. So are called integers here. So integers is nothing but, okay, so we represent with I or Z. I or Z. Okay. So what is the number system here?
Infinite, so on to
Minus
-2, -2, -1.
-2, -1, 0, 1,
1,
2, and
2,
so on infinitive.
so on.
Combination of positive, negative, and 0, including 0. Okay, this number system is called integers. Integers. Okay. And after this, okay, so what we have the another number system? Rational numbers. Okay. What about rational numbers? Rational numbers. Okay, rational numbers we represent with Q. Okay, which are in the form of P by Q form. The numbers, whatever we have. Okay, so we can write in the P by Q form. Okay, they are called rational numbers. Okay, so that means 1 by 2, 3 by 4. What about all these numbers, whatever we written? Okay, so 5, is it rational or not? Yes, 5 is 5 by 1. We can write 5 is 5 by 1. Okay, like that any number. Okay, so even negative numbers also we can write. Even negative numbers also. Okay, if we take -5, so yes, it is also a rational number. It is also a rational number. We can write it as -5 by 1. We can write it as -5 by 1. Okay, so all these are rational numbers. So other than rational numbers, what we have? Other than rational numbers, what we have? So they are irrational numbers. They are irrational numbers. Okay, so which are not possible to write in the form of P by Q. Okay, so they are called irrational numbers. They are called irrational numbers. Okay, so irrational numbers we represent with Q dash. Okay, so which are not in the P by Q form. Not in the P by Q form. Okay, so here example. Okay, so the numbers whatever we have, okay, so thirds, all those are the irrational numbers only. √2, √3. Again, √4 is not a irrational. √4 means we can write as 2 squares, square root cancel, we get 2. √4. It is not irrational. It is a rational number. Okay, so √5 and so on. So like this, these all the
√7.
all these numbers. √7 also. Yes, good. Okay, so all these are the irrational numbers. Okay, so set of all these numbers, set of all these number system, okay, is called real number. Set of all these number system is called real number. Okay, combination of all these, combination of all this is real number. Okay, just note down
Yes,
this
sir.
also. Note down.